So we're at Dick's again, checking out the youth bat section. Not much new here from last time, but Josh is going to look at a couple of these here, see what they got.
28 model, which one?
28 inches.
It's 7.5. 7.5.
So drop 7.5, so it should be 28 inches and about 21, 20 and a half.
It has a nice grip to it. It's long 28.
So Josh likes this bat, thinks that we should get it, but for Noah over here's Noah. But some of the reviews said these break. It is an ash.
But it said it hit good.
It does. It did hit good, everyone said. But it's $40. If it was a little cheaper. But we found another one that we think we're going to end up buying here. This is the Marucci AM22 for Andrew McCutcheon. The thing we like about this one, it just feels
so
light. Yeah, it feels light. I don't have the scale with me to check what it is. But what is this, 29 inches?
Yeah,
which is going to be big for Noah here. But for some of his older teammates in fall ball, I think they could use it. But it feels like a drop 9. Like it feels like 29.20 or 29.20. It feels like a drop 8 or 9. And usually you don't get that with these solid maple Maruccis.
Noah's going to take a swing here.
Take a swing, Noah. Now move out from the close. See, even that, it's a little big for Noah. But he's 6. Some of his teammates are 7 and bigger. And we need a solid bat that's not going to break for fall ball. And I think for $80, this Marucci looks like a winner. I wish I had the scale to weigh it first, because we already have one of these, but ours is a drop 5. I think it's like a 29.24, or even a drop 4. So
That's for me.
This seems much lighter than the one we already have. I don't want to buy the same bat if it's going to be very close in weight, but I think this is indeed going to be much lighter. So hold on to that. No, that's a keeper.
Fridays Ghost XL. It's Easton wood. It's pretty one.
Easton Ghost X. What do we have one of? We have a Ghost X, don't we?
Yeah,
no, we have a Mako. We have an Easton Mako. I'm talking about for wood bats. We have an Easton Mako. This one's $60, 31 inches.
It was light.
It does feel light.
No, take a swing.
This looks like. What is this made out of? Is it some sort of? No, you can see it's maple.
Oh, it's maple.
Here, Noah, take some swings with that. Give Josh some Marucci back. How's that one feel, Noah? Good. It's so long. It's too long for you, and it's too long for most of your teammates. Josh, I think this is too light for you to get any real pop with. But this is a decent option for maybe a slightly older kid who's 8 or 9 who can't swing a real heavy bat. This Ghost X does feel pretty light, and it's got a pretty good size hitting surface.
They don't tell you it's maple or ash, but it's maple.
It looks like it's maple.
Okay, now we have the Flylight.
Flylight. We got one of these at home. We got the black 2019 model, which I kind of like the gray better, but these are actually made out of poplar, I found out, which is a very light wood. These are prone to breakage.
No, swing.
Noah, you can swing that, and you probably wouldn't break balls with that because you're a small kid who doesn't hit that hard, but any older kid who can hit balls hard, like out of the infield, is going to surely break this bat, I would assume. We haven't tested ours yet. We're going to, but I'm not trying to break it either, so we may not test it to the point that it breaks. But these are decent-looking bats, but I just don't think they're going to hold up. And what is that? They have a 30 and a 28 in that.
Yeah.
So 28 drop 10, and it feels like it's at least a drop 10. It could be even more.
Now we have this bat. This is really heavy.
Yeah, these ones are heavy. These are solid bats, though. But for a youth, they're probably heavy. What were these, like a drop 3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah, it's 29.
So probably about 29, 24 to 26 ounces.
These are good bats for kids that hit stronger.
They are. We have a couple of these we kind of practice with to use because they're inexpensive. Only $30 for this one. You want to take a swing, Josh? Okay. Josh. Careful, man. We're in the store. You're swinging hard. If you hit something, you're going to wreck it. Okay.
Okay, now.
What was there one more on here? What else did they have? Oh, the T. Let's show the T-ball bat. We have one of these too. I'd originally bought this online and didn't realize just how small it is. It's 26 inches. It's only 20 bucks.
But look how small it is.
And we had a kid hit pretty good with it. We only used one kid hit with it so far, but so I like it. But put it up to the Marucci, you'll see just how small it is. Hold this Marucci up beside it.
Look how small that is.
So it's a lot shorter, but that's to be expected. It's a 29 versus a 26. But let's get the barrels side by side and really show the difference in the barrels here.
Barrel on the AM22 is a lot bigger.
And you probably can't see as good in the camera, but when you feel this in the store, it just feels a lot smaller. I mean, it's for what it's for. It's for T-ball. So
it's look, it has these small little logos on
for a
here.
T-ball kid, it's not a bad bat, definitely. But it's if your kid's getting up in 6, 7 years old, especially 7, this is probably going to be a little small for him to hit a baseball. But for a 5 or 6 year old, definitely.
No, take a
But it's a pretty solid looking bat. It just cut small. Like the barrel's real thin, or not thin. It's just not a wide hitting surface on the barrel.
Okay, now.
So that's about it for the youth offerings here.
Oh, we also
We have that. Yeah.
We have this.
We have this bat. You broke one.
No, we got no.
You broke one quickly, but you should not have been hitting with a lightweight youth ash bat like this. This isn't that light. It's a step up from the fly light. But this isn't a bad bat. It looks pretty good. It hit pretty well too. It's just it broke down the handle. You destroyed it when you hit a ball hard with it. But again, for a 6 or 7 year old who's not swinging hard, this bat could be a decent option. We're going to try it out this season and update how it actually holds up. Hopefully it doesn't break again.
It has in 28. And
They got 4 of those in stock. So this is what Dick's is offering right now in store for youth bats. Not too much to choose from. These Maruccis are the cream of the crop at Dick's. They're $80 though. Everything else is half that or less pretty much on this rack. So a lot of them are 20 to 40. But the Maruccis, we've never even come close to cracking or breaking a Marucci. So if you're looking for durability, those are the ones. But they're usually a little heavier, except for this one that we grabbed. It feels so light. It's got to be at least a drop 8, I would say. We'll measure it when we get home on the scale and see. Hopefully we weren't wrong, because again, we already do have this exact bat in the same inches of 29 inches, but it's heavier. I know it's heavier. This one feels lighter.
Bone rub. You see, it's bone rub. That's why it's harder.
Yeah.
It's bone rub.
Yeah, you can see in the cap, you can see the grain structure.
Okay, I'm gonna grab this one.
Show the phyllo ash. Show the grain in the cup. See,
Look at this.
you can see the lines.
And the
There's
cup's
less
like,
rings. There's a lot tighter, a lot more lines. It's a lot
and
tighter.
the cup's deeper on here.
And in this one, you see the rings. There's fewer rings, so it's not quite as dense, not nearly as dense as this Maple Marucci, that's why that lightweight Rawlings Velo Ash will snap much easier than this solid Maple Marucci will. So we're gonna get that. Let's get some balls too, because we keep losing balls when you're hitting them out.
Come on. We might look at some adult bats, because I saw it out in the pool.
You want to see the adult bats real quick? All right. I don't want to take up too much time looking at adult bats though. Let's just look at them real quick.
This is a fun
So
one.
their adult bat section isn't much better than the youth. It's probably even worse than the youth. They have 2 racks of these fungo bats, but the actual bats they hit
actually have
with,
3 fungal bats.
they don't have that much. They have these Rawlings hard maples. They have these Louisville Slugger 3 Series Genuine Ash. Now, I like these bats. These bats are only 30 bucks. Sometimes they put them buy one, get one half off, so they're like, $22.50 it comes to. And they actually hit pretty well. They feel good for an adult bat. If you're looking for a bat just to go hit with, these are pretty nice. What do you got there?
This is a Rawlings adult ash bat. Has a nice Vulcan.
These come with Vulcan grips
31
on.
inches.
Yeah, so these are a lot heavier than the youth ones, though. They do have some nice Louisville Sluggers in stock. They got a whole rack of them actually here. So that's the Marucci Pujols AP5. Now they have these in youth. The adult ones are much heavier though. They have a bigger hitting surface. I think, what were these, like almost like a drop 1 or 2 only, some of these, and the youth ones are more like a drop 5 or more.
You got one of these adult Maruccis at home, and they're a lot, and they're really heavy. This? Okay, this is
These are nice bats. MLB Prime. These are MLB grade lumber. See, it says Prime on the back. They have genuine, select, and then Prime. Prime being the top lumber. How much do they want for this? $139.
Okay, is an M9 Legends D. Series 5 maybe.
This isn't a bad looking bat either. This is $80. You might be able to find it online a little cheaper, but this is a pretty solid bat. So they do have a better selection for
And they
adult
also
bats.
have these big long battle thing.
Yeah, these things are heavy. These are quality.
They're big
They
sticks.
feel like big, sturdy bats. The Rawlings Big Stick Maple Ace. We've never bought one of these yet, but I wouldn't rule it out.
We brought
All
this
right,
pretty
let's.
Series Ash right here.
Yeah, I like these. These are, you can get these for $22 if they're
This
on
is the
sale.
black one?
They are on
Yeah.
sale. Look,
Uh-huh.
buy one get one half off. So at $30,
Uh,
you get the second one for
See,
15. That's
these
45.
are the same bat, but
For
it's
two.
just different colors.
Yeah, they have black and they have
Um,
the natural on
Yeah,
those.
natural wood.
Let's look at the baseballs real quick. They're awfully low on balls here. I don't know if they even have enough. See,
Look at the cart.
these R8U, these are for the littler kids. We don't buy these. We buy the R14U, or the ones that say Little League, or Babe Ruth League, or Cal Ripken League on them, are the ones that we actually hit with. See, this is not what we would get here. I don't see any. I don't see any of the ones we're looking for. There's got to be some hidden in here somewhere. Nope, all these are R8Us. We rated them last time, but that was a couple weeks ago. You guys got the cart? All right. So we're gonna dig through the balls, but we're gonna stop the video here. Thanks for watching the channel, guys. Subscribe, like the video. We're gonna be buying more wood bats, more baseball products, reviewing them, going out and hitting all sorts of stuff.